ਕੀਤਾ ਜ਼ੁਲਮ ਔਰੰਗੇ ਪਰ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਮੁੱਕੇ ਨਾ। ਕੀਤਾ ਜ਼ੁਲਮ ਔਰੰਗੇ ਪਰ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਮੁੱਕੇ ਨਾ। ਨਾਲ ਪਲੇ ਇਹ ਖੂਨ ਦੇ ਬੂਟੇ ਅਹਿਮਦ ਸ਼ਾਹ ਤੋਂ ਸੁੱਕੇ ਨਾ। ਕਾਫਲੇ ਇਹ ਸਿਰ ਲੱਥਾਂ ਵਾਲੇ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਰੁਕੇ ਨਾ। ਮੁੱਕਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਿ ਅਜੇ ਤੀਕ ਇਹ ਕਿਸੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਵੀ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਨਾ। ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹਾ ਮਰ ਜੀਵੜਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ। ਮੋਦੀ ਸਰਕਾਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਿੰਦ ਧਰਮ ਦੇ ਲੇਖੇ ਲਾਉਣੀ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਏ ਸਰਦਾਰਾਂ ਨੇ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜੀ ਇਸ ਗੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਮੱਦੇਨਜ਼ਰ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਅਮਰੀਕਨ ਵੀਰ ਭੈਣਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਜ਼ਬਾਨ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਲਾਗਿਓਂ ਗੁਜ਼ਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਐਡਰੈਸ ਨੂੰ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੱਖਾਂਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਕੈਪੀਟਲ ਹਿੱਲ ਦੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਔਰ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਦੋਨੋਂ ਪਾਸੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਸੀਕ੍ਰੇਟ ਸਰਵਿਸਿਜ਼ ਦੇ ਏਜੰਟ ਘੁੰਮ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਾਰਚ ਵੀ ਅਲਾਉ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਿਸ ਦਾ ਕਿ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀ ਪਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਸਮਝਾਉਣੀ ਬੜੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਉਹ ਕਿਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬਦਲਗੀਰ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। ਬ੍ਰਦਰਸ ਐਂਡ ਸਿਸਟਰਸ, the United States of America, the bastion of democracy, the only hope on this planet, the American dream, and in this very city in the 60s, Martin Luther King led a million-man march with the words, "I have a dream." But today, as an American, we feel ashamed that this great United States of America's present administration has invited Modi, bloody Modi, who was denied visa to this country for 12 years. In 2002, this man, being Chief Minister of Gujarat, carried out the killings of thousands of Muslims. In the process, the way he made from Chief Ministership to the Prime Minister was his qualification of being a Hindutva blue-eyed boy who can kill minorities with impunity. This man, being Chief Minister of Gujarat, was the first one to cancel the special holiday on the birthday of Guru Nanak Sahib. This is the man who uprooted more than 50,000 Sikh farmers from Gujarat. Now the Gujarat High Court gave a decision in favor of those farmers. This Modi, who was denied visa to this country after United States Commission on International Religious Freedom gave its impartial report that how Modi was instrumental as a planner, as the executioner of that heinous massacre of Muslims in Gujarat. What changed after 12 years? Just for the reason that he became the Prime Minister of India, that in the last 2 years he has been invited 4 times to this country. Isn't it a shame that a country who believes in Thomas Jefferson's Declaration of Independence, who believes in the values of liberty, justice and truth, has opened its doors to this murder? And I think I want to congratulate US Congress Tom Lantos Commission that as on yesterday Modi was being hosted at the lunch in White House while our brothers and sisters were reciting Nitnem prayers outside White House. Tom Lantos Commission was having a hearing on India's record on human rights. And this is the same way as on one hand administration understands who this Modi is, and if we may look at the joint statement made by President Obama and Modi yesterday, of which 5.1 is highlighted as that India should be given the membership of Nuclear Suppliers Group. And this NSG is a group of 45 countries who have control over the nuclear permission to other countries. Looking at India's track record, and as such we are concerned, it's not only Modi's track record on human rights, this blue-eyed boy of Hindutva forces, the way the minorities, it may be Ghar Wapsi, return to your home in the name of questions of minorities. It may be in Punjab. What happened since June 1st, 2015, when Guru Granth Sahib Saroop was stolen from a Gurdwara in Burj Jawar Singh Wala, and how in Babal Kara, Bargadi, and until today, how many dozens of incidents of sacrilege of Guru Granth Sahib. In India, when we talk about its constitution, Article 25B of Indian Constitution clubs 6 Buddhists and Jains as Hindus, and India given access to Nuclear Suppliers Group, giving them the missile technology, is like opening the door for a Hitler, that country which is intolerant, the country which has not allowed or given visas even to members of United States Commission of International Religious Freedom just a couple of weeks ago. How Obama administration, just they think that they will piggyback on India for their fight against China, they are mistaken. These Hindutva's, their ideology is much like Nazi Hitler ideology. Their intelligence agencies like RAW are trained by KGB like centralized Russian intelligence agencies, and people of India, 1,300,000,000 people, are today under the gunshots of Hindutva forces, whose mere slogan is Hindu, Hindi, Hindustan. We regret that why we didn't raise our voice against the Nazi Germany in the initial days. What was the slogan of Nazis? One nation, one race, one leader. And the same ideology of Nazis is being today implemented in India by RSS, Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh. We, the hundreds of Sikhs, not only from the East Coast, but representatives from all parts of United States and Canada, are here in front of the Capitol Hill, giving a very clear message that after the genocide, after the Holocaust by Hitler, we raised the slogan, never again, never again. History will never forgive Obama administration for doing it again, for a butcher, for a bloody man whose hands are smeared with the blood of the minorities. And the very clear message today from here is that 30 million Sikh nation is marching ahead for its total freedom from Indian yoke. Over 100,000 Sikh men, women and children have sacrificed their lives in the past 32 years for the sake of their own country, Khalistan. And there shouldn't be any doubt in the mind of anybody, in the minds of anybody. United States understands it or not, United Nations understands it or not, but Sikhs have done the impossible in the 18th century when they uprooted the mighty Mughals from the throne of Delhi, when they stopped mighty Afghans to Dar-e Khyber, when they made British colonials to leave subcontinent by sacrificing more than 80% of their young men and women. The same way, America may be handshaking with this bloody murder, but 30 million Sikh nation won't compromise with it. We stand by the minorities. We stand by the persecuted Christians of India, Muslims of India, Dutch of India, tribals of India, and there shouldn't be any doubt that this cavalcade of Khalsa of 3 million will have their own independent sovereign nation between the river Jamna and Darya Wagah, which name has been given by the martyr's blood, and that name is Khalistan. And before I conclude, let the message go very clear to the inside opinion makers, lawmakers, decision makers. Let the message go to Indian embassy, consulate, and their stooges all over the globe, those who are after it to strap their voice. The message is very clear from Akal Takht. The message is very clear from that temporal seat of the state. Akal Takht to aayi awaaz, Khalistan, Khalistan. 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।